We'll start our class.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lecture. Today, Atharvarani will present. Hello, am I audible, guys? Okay, thank you. So today, Atharvarani will present a lecture on Block Tracker. She is one of our data engineers, and she'll introduce herself. Atharva, you can go ahead.
Insights. So I'm just actually going to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So so basically, like, what is block trackers? Like, what exactly are blocks? Why do they still matter? Like, so I'll just get to it. So basically, blocks can sound like old school, right? But the long form is like where the framing happens, like the place arguments are like developed before they get like chopped into like short posts or like sound bites. If you want like context instead of noise, the block layer is where the narrative scaffolding lives. The challenge is like the scale and the chaos and like the countless sources, inconsistent RSS, and like different languages, topics that like spike. So the question is like, how do we like pull like that into like one place, keep it like fresh, make it like analyzable without like drowning in it. So that's what like block tracker is like tamed to do. The job of it is like to tame the chaos, preserve the nuance, and like surface who is actually like moving the conversation. So basically, to give you like a mental model of what exactly block tracker does and like how exactly the flow goes, like it is basically like in three steps. Like it is basically like curate, compute, and communicate. So curate is focused on like a set of blogs around topics, regions, or questions. Compute is basically like signals from those posts like entities, keywords, sentiment, posting rhythms, and like influential patterns. Then we move to communication. Communication is basically like it communicates the findings with like clear visuals, and it drills down so the people can actually make a call, like policy calls, product calls, research calls with confidence. So that's what like basically block tracker is addressing. That loop is like deliberate, like it keeps us like from collecting everything just in case, and forces us to ask like what decision will this analysis actually support. Um, so moving ahead, so I'm going to show you the demo. So this is how the block tracker website looks like. So here we actually have to like write whatever like we have to look for. So if we go in the search page, we can see different types of blogs that are available on the internet, and block tracker basically like collects these blogs from the internet and displays it here for further analysis. So the step one is creating a tracker. Like if we actually select it, we can create a tracker. We can actually like put it in our existing trackers, uh, or we can create a new one. And basically like creating a tracker allows us to actually like do further analysis. Like it helps us to like get a dashboard that sums up a landscape, like how many blogs or how many posts roughly, like geographically speaking, or language mix, that kind of high level lay of land. It answers that basic thing. So if we see, so once the blog is created, it creates a tracker. So the tracker basically shows us the blogs, the bloggers, the posts, the comments, and when exactly was this blog, like when exactly was these blogs posts like done. So it gives us like an history of it as well. Um, so mm then there is something called as like post frequency. So post frequency is like basically the spikes, it can mean like an actual event, a coordinated posting, or like a controversial that is getting a leg. So you click on the spikes and we can drill down into the named entities like people, organizations, or places. And then like it can be like mentioned around that moment, like in the post frequency part. And it's nice way to actually go from like okay, like something happened, and like okay, who and what exactly happened, like this exactly tells us that, like the post frequency page. um, then we have like the top keywords. So the top keywords are basically the keywords that actually like rise and fall. Like it's basically like, for example, let's say like uh, export ban currently, like export ban that jumps like while the tariffs drip. So that actually tells us like a storyline is shifting. Like you can actually like see the multiple terms, like watch who is actually pushing which frame, or like when it's actually crossovering and all. Then we also have like the sentiment usage. So like a sentiment usage is basically like it could be like positive and negative. So basically it tells us like what the community, like what two communities can actually like have an impact. Like what are they talking about, like is it optimistic or what. So that is what it's saying. So uh, next we have like the block distribution. Like it this part just tells us like where exactly these blogs are coming from. It's coming from global news and like from another website. So this is what it is doing. The blogger distribution, it basically is bloggers are basically the people who are actually writing the blogs, uh, the people who are actually posting on these blogging websites and talking about it. So yeah. This part is basically talking about how these blogs are actually influencing us, like which blog has the most influential score. There is also a drop down for the bloggers, like which blogger is actually causing this influence score more. Then we have like topic modeling, like which topic is actually giving us more richer data for analysis. And then we have the narrative analysis as well. Here we can actually even select which date frame are we actually looking to track these blocks from. Um, Also, I also want to mention another thing at a single level. Like you can see like the posting routines, like a day of the week pattern, a multi-year activity, a typical sentiment, and also like an uh, outbound link that helps us like separate the hobby blogs and the weekend bust from the professional outlet. Yeah. So in the posting frequency deeper analysis page, if we actually go in the posting frequency, it actually, the blog tracker has the capacity to actually tell us which blogs or which bloggers are actually influencing, and overall sentiment also it gives us, like is it like a positive or a negative sentiment, where exactly this post is posted from, and how many total posts this is actually given like in this time frame, and what are the top keywords that have been used in this blog. So this is the posting frequency page. You can also like compare like two different bloggers and see like where exactly it is from, what exactly is the posting frequency of the blogs, the keywords in all the blogs together. So in the right section, like in this section, we can see that those are basically the top keywords that it identified from this particular blog. So we can see like Trump is the keyword that has been repeated the most. So the next part is the dashboard where we talk about the keyword trends. So in this, like for example, it gives us the top keywords. So vaccine is one of the top keyword, and it actually tells us like where and which blog it has been mentioned the most. Like we can see like two blogs have mentioned it, and like in this particular blog we have like 38,106 blogs, and these were the posts that mentioned that keyword. It also like gives us the positive sentiment and the negative sentiment of the post in which this keyword has been appeared. The sentiment analysis is basically it tells us the toxicity of the post, like is it like a positive post, like it can show us a graph of the positivity, the negativity, and everything. Here basically the user is actually comparing different block sites together and identifying like the trend. Like we can see like the blue is for like the joy. We can actually understand the different sentiments from this. Then we talk about the block portfolio. So here basically each we can select each and every block that is present in our trackers. So for example, we have selected the vaccine tracker. In this we have one blog website, that is the global news. So we can see like it has the highest influence, like it has a very high influence score, and it has the top keyword, that is advertisement. It gives like the posts that is 156,345 posts that is been there in this blogging website. The sentiment of this is very negative, that's what it says. So that's how we can actually analyze a blog. Like it shows the sentiment of it. It actually shows the frequency of it. It shows how exactly we can like identify the misinformation tracking in this. Uh, uh, yeah. So so we can actually even look for like a particular topic as well, and then it actually like shows us the distribution and everything for that particular topic. uh, we also have like comparison of those topics, like side by side we can understand the top keywords together. So yeah, like block tracker, it also has like like multiple use cases. So one such use case was in a public sector, like the public sector analysis of like propaganda and disinformation. So the workflow is like it defines the topic, it curated a tracker, watches the spikes and the keyword shifts, then it examines which influential node are like upstream. The point isn't like to just catch anyone, it's about like understanding how the idea spreads and how the framing changes over time. So this was one such use case for the public sector part. There is we can also use this for like health communication, be it tech and policies. In health communication, like the blog gives us like a longer argument, like the policy framing, ethical lenses, and the side effects of discussions. So that's about the use cases. Um, so basically this basically goes next to like the cross media narrative analysis, like if like we are stitching a blog to like to short form like the platforms like the mainstream media, and maybe like even a video transcript, like so we can see how the storyline actually mutates across the formats. Also expect like we can expect like deeper entity linking and like a richer network view by this. uh, so yes, that's about the overview about block tracker. I'm just going to stop sharing my
Hello.
screen. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am
Hello.
I-
Yes.
I'll be leaving because we are traveling for the conference. And once
Yeah.
you finish your presentation, um, the recording will stop automatically. You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
And for the next week's assignment, I'll post it on the Blackboard so students can go ahead and check that. If you guys have any issues or any problem, please let me know through email and I'll be happy to reach out. And you can continue your class, Atharva.
Okay. Uh, so yeah, so we just actually had like a quick walkthrough about how the block tracker is currently there. Like we created like a tracker. We actually understood what exactly is happening. Like once we create the tracker, we go to the dashboard page. Then we have the posting frequency, which actually tells us like where exactly things spike, how entities are growing. Like for example, entities show like the health agencies, a pharma company, and also like politician agendas or something. So after the posting frequency, we also have like keyword trends. We also saw like there was like Trump keyword that was occurring most in a particular blog post. So yeah, then we also could analyze from block tracker. Like how exactly the sentiment is tracked, like the positive sentiment, the negative sentiment, uh, and also like how the top influencers from the blogging websites, like the top bloggers are actually like influencing people just from blogs. So like blogs, even if they are like outdated, like things from blogs are very predominant when it comes to like misinformation classifying. So yeah, uh, is there any question so far? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So do you guys know like what exactly block tracker is by now? What exactly it is doing? If anyone can give me a response. Yes, that is correct, Biswa. Like it is basically like getting the misinformation spread from the blogs. Like it basically like tells us how the misinformation is spreading overall, and yeah. So if there is anything particularly like you want me to like dive deep in, like uh, in any particular feature, like or any data modeling part or anything, I would be happy to answer. Also, like now we are actually like rebuilding block tracker, uh, making it like a newer version with AI and everything. So if there is anything you guys want to know more, like how exactly the spikes work, how exactly the keywords are influencing, or anything. Yeah, sure. So like just to give a summary about everything. So basically like even if like I mentioned, like block tracker is just tracking blocks, correct? So like in plain words, it's how we actually turn the messy and the fast moving blog world in a structured and a decision insight way. That's what a block tracker is doing. Like basically it if you give it like a context instead of a noise, like a blog layer is where like the narrative is actually growing. So that's what it is doing. It is actually influencing the blogs. Sorry, it is actually answering the question that is what is influenced in the blogs. So yeah. Uh, so if there is nothing, like no more questions, so I think we can end the call. Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Biswa. So nowadays blogs are decreasing. Mostly people document. Then is it a viable tool? That is actually a very good question. Like at the beginning of the presentation only, I said that blogs have actually been like very old. So yeah, but like the use of this tool does not actually like go down, because every small thing actually starts from a blog. If we see, like especially at a age of like TikTok, Substack, and like micro posting, blogs are like just a classic, right? So but the behavior of blogs hasn't disappeared. Like it's just evolved and migrated. Like think about what blogs actually are, like a long form, like self-published content with like a perspective and evidence and argument, right? That's exactly what we still see, like just a distributed across like new containers like Substack newsletters or like Medium posts, or independent research blogs like corporate tech blogs, or even like LinkedIn articles are blogs. So the classic URL plus RSS may fade, but the human impulse to actually narrate uh, hasn't actually gone anywhere. So, like the blog tracker's real mission is to track that form of discourse wherever it happens. So that's why blogs are a viable, blog tracker is a viable tool. Anything else? Okay, so thank you again, everyone, for listening, and actually like being happy to dig down into the features and the data and modeling. So, if there is any other part you want me to replay the flow, I'll be happy to do so, or we can actually end the call. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Bye bye.